There comes a moment in every life when the world falls silent. The phone stops ringing, the room echoes with the sound of no one else. The nights stretch longer, and the mornings arrive emptier. And in that silence, the soul begins to whisper. That is loneliness. But here's what most people don't understand. Loneliness isn't a punishment, it's an invitation, a doorway, a divine recalibration of everything you thought you were so you can finally remember who you really are. Nobody tells you this when you're deep in it though, when the people you thought would be there aren't, when your successes feel hollow without someone to share them with, when you're surrounded by faces but feel unseen, unfelt, unknown. Loneliness wraps around your bones and tells you you've been forgotten. But listen to me, you have not been forgotten, you've been set apart. See, growth doesn't happen in the crowd. It doesn't happen at the party. It doesn't happen when you're surrounded by applause or attention. Growth happens in the dark, in the quiet, when it's just you, your thoughts, your pain, and God. God has always worked like this. From the beginning of time, every person who ever became something had to pass through the wilderness of loneliness. Moses didn't receive his purpose among the people, he received it on the mountain, alone. David wasn't crowned king while dancing in a crowd, he was shaped in the solitude of fields, singing to sheep. Even Jesus, the Son of God, withdrew to the desert 40 days. Alone, fasting, being tested, and in that emptiness he emerged with clarity, with fire, with power. Why? Because loneliness strips away everything false. It removes the noise, the distractions, the validations we depend on. It burns away the mask. And that burning, it hurts. It's supposed to. The fire isn't there to destroy you. It's there to reveal what can't be burned away, because you are being refined, purified, rebuilt. Let me tell you something most won't dare say out loud. Loneliness is sacred, because it reveals your relationship with yourself. When no one else is around, who are you? Can you sit with yourself without needing to run? Can you be with your thoughts and still feel peace? Can you look in the mirror and feel seen? Most people can't. That's why they fill their lives with noise, with people, with things, with stimulation. Because silence feels like death when you've never met your true self. But it's not death, it's birth. The birth of becoming. There's a reason monks go into silence, why prophets go to the desert, why sages isolate. Because when you shut out the world, the soul wakes up. You start to hear what you couldn't before. Patterns, emotions, wounds, desires. The parts of you you've been ignoring for years start to speak. And in the beginning they scream, they rage, they ache. But if you don't run, if you just stay, they begin to soften, to reveal their lessons, their purpose. Loneliness is not empty space, it's sacred space, a space where God begins to whisper again. You want to know why you feel so uncomfortable in it? Because you're detoxing. You're detoxing from the addiction of needing people to complete you, needing validation to feel worthy, needing noise to feel alive. And detoxing always comes with pain, but pain isn't the enemy. Pain is the signal that change is near, that you're shedding the old skin, that you're evolving. Every great transformation is preceded by a great isolation. Look around. The caterpillar becomes a butterfly only after entering the cocoon alone. The seed must go underground before it breaks through as life. Even stars collapse before they explode with brilliance. What you're going through right now, this loneliness, it's not the end. It's the beginning of becoming. You are not unloved. You are being loved differently. God has pulled you close, hidden you from the world, not to hurt you, but to heal you, to sanctify you, to speak to you, because there are some messages too sacred for the crowd, some insights too holy to be heard over noise. God will isolate you, to educate you. And the lesson? It's always the same. You are already enough. You don't need to perform to be worthy. You don't need to be seen to be valuable. You don't need to be chosen to have purpose. You are chosen already. You are being prepared. This is a preparation season. I know it doesn't feel like it. It feels like abandonment, like punishment. But it's not. It's alignment. God is removing the people, habits, and situations that cannot go with you into the next chapter of your life. He is not taking them from you. He's taking them off you so you can rise lighter, freer, truer. You can't become who you're meant to be while still holding on to who you used to be. And sometimes the only way to release the old is to be left alone with it, to face it, to feel it, to forgive it. Don't run from this. Don't numb it. Don't fill it. Sit in it, cry in it, listen in it, and you'll start to hear the truth whispering through the silence. You're not broken. You're breaking open. It doesn't break you. It breaks you open. Growth requires rupture. The soul doesn't stretch in comfort. It stretches in longing, in aching, in praying, in surrender, and oh, how lonely surrender can feel. But that's where the miracle lives. The miracle of rediscovering your voice, of reclaiming your worth, of seeing your face and finally recognizing the strength behind your own eyes. That's what loneliness gives you. Clarity, identity, authority. And let me tell you something else. God never wastes loneliness. Not a moment of it. He watches, He weeps with you. He walks with you through every silent night, every tear, every unanswered prayer. He is closer in your loneliness than He ever was in your noise. Sometimes He removes everything so you can finally see Him, not through the lens of religion or performance, but through presence, pure, unfiltered presence. And when you meet Him there, in the stillness, you begin to understand. This was never abandonment. This was a divine meeting, set up just for you. So what do you do now? You keep walking, one silent step at a time. You embrace the solitude. You ask better questions. Who am I really? What do I believe when no one is watching? What am I being called to become? And then you listen, and you wait, and eventually something inside begins to shift. Not fast, not all at once, but gently. A breath of peace where panic used to be. A moment of awe where pain used to live. And before you know it, the loneliness that once felt like a prison becomes a sanctuary. Because now you are no longer afraid to be with yourself. And once you're no longer afraid of yourself, nothing can truly enslave you again. That's what growth feels like. That's what becoming really is. And when the world comes knocking again, when people return, when the noise resumes, when life fills back in, you will walk among it all with a stillness, a groundedness, a knowing. Because you have been with yourself, and you have been with God. And now nothing can take that from you. This is your season of sacred aloneness. Let it grow you. Let it change you. Let it birth you. Because the most powerful people the world has ever known, the most grounded, wise, unshakable souls, were not made in crowds. They were made in caves. And so are you. You are being wrapped in stillness because something is coming that requires your full strength, and God, in His wisdom, is giving you time to find it, time to build it, time to meet the version of you that has been buried under the expectations, the people-pleasing, the roles you've played just to be accepted. That version of you, the real one, only shows up in the silence. That silence isn't here to hurt you. It's a womb, a divine chamber where new life is forming. A resurrection is taking place in your soul, and the old you must be completely gone before the new you can rise. So when the loneliness comes knocking again, and it will, don't answer with fear. Answer with reverence, because it means God is near. God isolates those He intends to elevate. It's not rejection, it's protection, it's preparation. So walk through this valley, not as a victim, but as someone being forged. The greatest warriors were always trained in solitude, and when the time comes, you'll understand why. One day people will ask you, how did you become so strong, so peaceful, so grounded? And you'll smile, because you'll remember the nights no one saw, the tears no one wiped, the prayers no one heard. You'll remember being alone and coming out whole. And that memory, that sacred becoming, will be the foundation you stand on for the rest of your life. Loneliness didn't break you, it built you, and now you are ready. Ready to speak, ready to lead, ready to rise. Welcome to the fire. This is where legends are born. We're building unshakable souls here. If that's you, like this,